Hello, fellow Dragonborn. This is Caedo Genesis, bringing you a redub of one of the most popular Skyrim guides on my channel. What better time to do this than after the release of the special edition? As before, in this video, I'll be covering the most infamous of all the collectibles quests in Skyrim, showing you all 24 of the locations of the Stones of Barenziah. The intent, of course, is not to spoil anything, nor are we going to use exploits to get these, and if you're looking for just a list of locations, those are found in the description. Throughout your adventures in Skyrim, you'll start to notice these little gems and jewelry boxes scattered here and there throughout dungeons and cities. These are what we're looking for, and what's being listed now are the requirements to get all 24. Now I know 25,000 gold seems like a lot, but there will be potential for far more wealth with the final reward. Also, if the stones require part of a quest line, it's only required to be completed up to the point listed. For example, you don't have to complete the entire College of Winterhold quest line, just the first part to get into the Archmage's quarters. These Stones of Barenziah will appear as unusual gems in your inventory if you have not activated the quest yet. In order to do that, you must speak to Vex, who is part of the Thieves Guild, and the Thieves Guild can be discovered by talking to just about anybody in Riften about it. Vex will explain that you need to have all 24 for them to be worth anything. And this will start the quest proper. While we are going through all the locations, we are going to start in Whiterun, head to Windhelm from there, and then go clockwise around the map. With that out of the way, let's get started. The first 3 gems you can grab in Whiterun, the first being in the Hall of the Dead, which I didn't even know existed when I first made this guide. Head inside and forward through the Whiterun catacombs, and after inside the catacombs, take the left staircase down, and after reaching the lower level, it'll be on your left at the foot of one of the skeletal remains. The second gem in Whiterun is found in the home of the companions, Jorrvaskr. Head down below and find Kodlak's room, but as a warning, if you find these gems in someone's room, there's a good chance that they own it, so witnessing you taking them will be considered stealing. In other words, be sneaky when taking this one off the nightstand. The third gem of Whiterun is found in Dragonsreach. Once inside, make your way up the stairs in the back, as if you were going towards the Great Porch, but instead take a left to the Jarl's quarters. To the opposite side of the display cases in here will be a staircase. Take these stairs up and walk into the room on the left, and you'll see that Jarl Balgruuf might have been hoarding one of these as well. The fourth stone can be found in Fellglow Keep, which is an old fort to the east of Whiterun. If it's your first time at Fellglow Keep, you'll likely won't have access to the front door, but once you do, you can go from the main entrance up the stairs, and if you take a right to the little room there, you will find an enchanting table. The stone will be sitting on the shelf right next to it. The next 2 stones we will be claiming are in Windhelm, the 5th one being in the house of Clan Shatter-Shield. It's a home in the upper class area of Windhelm, which is northwest. The Clan Shatter-Shield house is usually open during the day, so go inside and head up the stairs. After reaching the top, take an immediate left and the stone will be in the bedroom. The 6th Stone of Barenziah and 2nd in Windhelm is in the Palace of Kings, where the Court Wizard resides. Upon entering, take the door to your left and enter the Palace of Kings upstairs. Follow the hallway all the way back into the Court Wizard's room, and this stone will be lying on the table on the right side between a couple antlers. The 7th gem is found in a place called Stony Creek Cave, which is southeast of Windhelm, and if you look for a cave with a pond in front of it, you'll be in the right place. The cave itself doesn't have much resistance when it comes to bandits, but there is a natural gas leak that you can take advantage of. Just maintain a safe distance when it combusts. Follow the creek up to the first opening on your right. This will look like a dead end, but you'll notice that there's 2 sconces and another short corridor into another room. This is where the stone is located. Also watch for traps. The 8th stone is in Ansilvund, a Nordic ruin southeast of Stony Creek Cave, the last stone's location. Get to the final chamber of this crypt, and the stone is located next to the pedestal, where you will find something else that is definitely loot-worthy. Again, watch for traps and beware of the dead. Black-Briar Lodge is the location of Stone 9. It is directly east of Riften. Finding your way in will likely be trespassing, so be wary of the guards here. Make your way upstairs and take a left, and the stone will be in the next room. 10th of Barenziah's collection is in Mistveil Keep, the place of the Riften rulers. Head right in the front door and take the stairs that are towards the back. If you keep heading forward, these will lead up to the Jarl's chambers, and when you make it into their room, the Stone of Barenziah will be on the nightstand. Over the pass in the forest of Falkreath is where we will find Stone 11. This is a cottage to the northeast of the town of Falkreath. Pinewatch itself looks like a normal house on the inside, but upon inspecting a little bit further, you will find a switch that opens up a secret passage behind the bookshelf and the rest of the dungeon of Pinewatch. Head down here, and once you start seeing the corpses of Draugr, there will be a small locked room off to the side. In here and on a shelf is where the Stone of Barenziah is. After finishing the quest Innocence Lost, you will have access to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary in Falkreath. Stone of Barenziah number 12 is located in here, and will be lying on a table in Astrid's quarters. Contrary to what was thought in the previous revision of this guide, you can acquire the stone before and after the turning point of the Dark Brotherhood questline, but I would say why take any chances? Stone number 13 awaits in the northern edge of the forests of Fellglow in Sunderstone Gorge. After finding the room with 2 mages and a fire atronach, the stone will be lying on a sacrificial table in front of the word wall. The 14th of these gems to collect is at Dead Crone Rock, a forsworn encampment that you will visit when you are looking for Mehrunes Razor. Clamber up to the top of Dead Crone Rock, and this is in a similar position to the last stone on the table in front of the word wall. The 15th stone takes us to Markarth, in a place called the Treasury House. If you go down the main stretch in Markarth, it's the next building right after the abandoned house. Get inside and go around the left of the front counter, straight back past the disappointed looking man, and it's on a stone shelf next to the bed. The 16th is also in Markarth in the Dwemer Museum of Stone Keep. After you enter Stone Keep, take the staircase on your right, and behind the locked door is the Dwemer Museum. If you haven't been given permission by Calcelmo, entering the museum will be considered trespassing, so be mindful. There is a locked up room on the left side of the museum where the stone awaits. The 17th unusual gem is in the Thalmor Embassy and/or Reeking Cave. The cave itself is unmarked, so the best way to describe it is to find the Thalmor Embassy and go a little ways to the northwest along the mountainside until you find the entrance. The stone will lie next to the dead mage inside the cave, among some other loot. This is the regular location unless you have an earlier or vanilla version of Skyrim. If you have special edition, no need to worry. If you have not gotten this stone before, it might actually be in the torture room inside the embassy. If you must get back into the embassy, there is a way using the whirlwind sprint shout and scaling up the rocks to get to the hatch in the ceiling of Reeking Cave. The 18th gem is located in Solitude inside the Blue Palace. After you enter, ascend the central stairs and hang a left and follow the rooms towards the front of the building. You will find the stone next to yet another bed. I guess these people like waking up to wealth, and soon, so shall we. For Stone of Barenziah number 19, this is where your wealth comes in. The 25,000 gold that I mentioned is used to spend on Proudspire Manor. Again, you'll have the potential to make well over 25,000 after this quest is complete. In order to buy this house, you'll have to gain the Jarl's favor by completing The Man Who Cried Wolf and Elipsif's Tribute. Complete these 2 quests and you can purchase the deed from Falk Firebeard. Gain entry to your brand new home next to the Bard's College, and this stone is on yet another nightstand in the master bedroom. For the 20th stone, head outside of Solitude to the northeast, and you will see a moored ship called the Dainty Sload. These are by far the laziest pirates I have ever seen, on account of their ship not moving, ever. Find the captain's quarters inside the aft of the ship, and the stone will be here on the table. The 21st stone is found in Randvig's Fast. It is over the mountain pass south of Morthal. This is the dungeon where things seem just a little too convenient, which you'll soon learn. Take care of your opposition and escape the cage, and the stone will be next to a smaller treasure chest on a table. The 22nd one is located on an island east of Dawnstar in a dungeon called Yngvild. In this dungeon, you can cut down the ghoulish enemies until you reach the throne room. You will see a bedchamber behind the throne, and the stone sits on a small table to the left of the door. To the southeast of Yngvild is where we will find Stone of Barenziah number 23 in Hobbsfall Cave. On the map, Hobbsfall Cave is almost the midpoint between Dawnstar and Winterhold, and contains all sorts of magic and wonderment. Find a spot where Hobbsfall Cave opens up into a larger cavern with a bridge over the pit. Get to the bottom of this pit and the stone is on the bookshelf behind the campfire. The 24th and final Stone of Barenziah is located in the Mage's College in Winterhold. You will need to have the quest Under Sarthal completed as stated in the beginning, because this stone is located in the Archmage's quarters, which are not unlocked until that quest is finished. The Archmage is one of the few who doesn't care if you take the stone, let alone anything else in his room. So loot to your heart's content. With that, congratulations, you now have all 24 of the Stones of Barenziah, and the second quest and final reward await you. The final reward will be a permanent passive effect on your character. If you want to know what it does, I left that in the description. Even though we've collected all of them, we're not out of the woods yet. The Stones of Barenziah quest has been notoriously buggy for many when claiming all 24 stones. So if you happen to run into a bug that prevents completion or slows down your progress, check out the link to the wiki page and even the comments below to see if there's a workaround that suits you. We're all adventurers in the same lands, why not help each other out? If you found this guide useful, entertaining, or both, do whatever it is you see fit to show that, and there is a playlist on this channel full of Skyrim guides if you'd like to take a look. But you're familiar at this point, if you want more guides like this, you know what to do. Thank you very much for watching, this is Caedo Genesis, and your next adventure awaits.